What's up, zyajgang? It's your favorite host, Jazzy. That's Jazzy. Well, welcome to my house, your house, and our house. If it ain't your house, all you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and be active. And I got you. Today, I am going to be doing a mukbang with my cousin.
Hi.
Hey, cousin. What's your name?
I'm Alexis.
And we're gonna be eating some homemade pizza. It's from Dinjoro, and some buffalo and teriyaki chicken. If you want to hear all type of good topics, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Hey y'all, so I forgot to tell y'all I'm drinking some water and she is drinking some apple juice. And our first topic is going to be about motherhood. You know, we have a lot of mothers here, young mothers with 1, maybe 6 kids.
We're young mothers.
And we just want to talk about life as a mother. Like, what do we have to go through, like a day-to-day schedule, even postpartum, because that's something I've really been dealing with.
Me too. And it's after my child, like a year after, you know? It's not like it's soon or while, like people say it was. Because I was actually pretty happy while I was pregnant.
I think I was.
Right. And then once, like, a few years hit and they're getting older, it's like, damn, they don't need me anymore.
It's not even that for me. Because, okay, so her son is 3.
Mm-hmm.
And my baby is 1. He'll be 2 February 23rd. And, like, I love my son so much, so don't take it offensive. But I never know I needed space until now. And I think because so much is going on, I'm just realizing it.
I agree with that statement, but when Matthew was 2, I felt the same way. And now, but like now he's 3 and he's almost 4, so I'm now getting used to like finding out what I like to do, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you gotta make sure you have good company, and you can't bring everybody around your kid either, which is always hard because like you're like, I want to go out, but I have a kid, but I don't want to, you know what I mean? That's how it be. We get it.
I'm definitely like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't let just anybody around my kid. I think only 3 people has met my son.
Mm-hmm. I've had friends that I've grown up with that still haven't met my son, and he's almost 4.
I had a lot of relatives.
Mm-hmm.
And,
me too, though.
It's just like only a couple. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just I told myself when I was pregnant, maybe I should scoot up a little bit, because I'm a little far.
Move the laptop.
No, I'm going to scoot up. I want to be a little bit more comfortable. Plus, I need something in my room. But, I told myself I'm going to protect my son at all costs, whether that means keeping him away from family and everything. It's just you can't have all spirits, and they don't have. I learned that people will pray for your child, but you never know. And they pray for you, but it won't be a good prayer.
Right, and you don't even know if they're like trying to use your child to like manipulate the situation. And like, we believe in God, we love God, so we wouldn't want anything to happen to someone else's child that we wouldn't want to happen to ours either. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So we treat people's children the way we want somebody to treat our kid, and that's the point.
These were a little spicy. I ain't realize it.
But I really like this teriyaki chicken that you got.
I ain't never tasted it before.
It's fire. It's fire. Yeah, we eat like pigs. Oh well.
I know one thing, that my schedule is way more. It's calmer only because he sleeps through the night. He's teething.
Yes.
He's teething real bad. And he just had a dentist appointment yesterday, and they said that he still has 6 teeth coming out, which is his 4 back molars and his 2 canines, which I don't know what the canines are.
To bite.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But Matthew had that problem too. I used to have to work at 7 in the morning, work a 12-hour day, and then I'd have to be up with my kid all night. And his dad would not want to deal with it, and I'd be like, dude, I gotta work, too. And he'd cry and cry and cry. But that's what's happening with our other aunt's kid right now. She's just really whiny. And she's at G-Mom's house right now, and she's just so whiny because her teeth hurt. and they give her that Orajel. But I thought alcohol was more effective. Putting Jack on my finger was more effective. To me, that's just me as a mother, because I like natural things. When I see all
not too much.
No, just literally like just dip your finger in it and rub it on their gums, and it actually works better. And I don't know if you guys have looked at research, but like a lot of bad stuff happens when you give your kids too much medicine. And like we don't give our kids too much medicine. We try to find other ways to treat our children. And our parents weren't like that, but that's why we are like that. So we could just break the odds, you know?
Yeah. Drink y'all water.
Push on.
Drink y'all water. Whew. I've been going this down. But I think I love being a mom.
Me too.
I love everything about being a mom. But I just need to really find myself outside of being in a relationship, outside of being a mom, and start doing more things that I used to do.
But I feel like we both have this issue because we've been with our baby daddies for so long at a point, you know what I mean? That, like, we don't know how to do anything else but be, like, wives to people that are not our husbands. You get what I'm saying? And that like, you know, kind of makes it hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, to handle.
It is. And, my suggestion to you guys, do things that you guys used to do before you got pregnant. Because it's been days, literally, where I don't want to go to work. It's been days where I have mental breakdowns. And it's just like, I see 4 walls and to the point I don't want to see those 4 walls.
Yep.
It got so bad to the point, like, I don't spank my child or anything. And so
she really doesn't. I spank my kid. She does not.
So I don't want to ever strike him, and I'd rather get some help with my child because, you know, I always believe it's other days. So get resources, get counseling, have friends, have somebody to talk to. Then I'm listening to you. I'm telling you guys, always have at least one person. If you guys don't have nobody, have one person. I don't care. The world is too small. Everybody's dying. And it's just like, have that one person. Whatever you have, you just move on, accept, forgive. Pardon me. Ooh, pardon me.
And another thing is, realize the men that you're having babies with are just as scared as we are. And that's something I didn't realize until my son was as old as he is. You know what I mean? I had to realize, like, damn, you were just as scared as I was having a baby. You know what I mean? Damn, you know what I'm saying?
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I never did either. I was like, oh, why does he act like that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, he's just as scared and not ready for this either. It's not happening to him physically with his body like us, you know what I mean? But dang, he has to change all of his resources. And we're really lucky because we have dads that want to be a part of our children's lives. But, you know what I mean? Like, we're blessed and highly favored for that. And they're, like, so it kind of makes it, like, hard because it's like, I have all these problems. I have postpartum. I had the baby. I'm the one with the baby all the time. You know what I mean? And then it's
they're
like,
covering up the body.
Right. And your body's different.
I know it. I know a lot of things changed from, like, I still have emotions. Like, I feel like I'm pregnant in a sense of not being pregnant. The hormones and everything. And I was nesting before, and I still nest now. Like, not pregnant or anything. But I feel like once you're not pregnant, you're still pregnant. And people always disagree when I say that.
Yeah, but a big thing that I had an issue with, like, okay, I was on birth control until Matthew was about 1.5 years old. And then once I realized, like, it made me 20 times more emotional and more upset. And then I was gaining weight. I was like, I don't want to gain weight after having a fucking baby. I don't want to be upset. Oh, a freaking baby. I don't believe that out. A freaking baby. It's hella extra. You know what I mean? It's very annoying. And then you tell the doctors and they're like, oh, it's normal to be like that. And it's like, no, it's not. It's the supplements you're putting in my body that make me uneasy. So, like, I practice safe sex. That's what I believe in. I believe in practicing safe sex. I don't believe in putting supplements in your body because they're not 100% preventable. And I feel like it just made more problems for how I felt about myself because I already had, you know, confidence issues that every woman has, you know what I mean? Because you're different, you're stressed out, you know what I'm saying? All these things that, you know, men don't really see. They see us like, dang, you're still the same beautiful woman that I made the baby with, and you're like, I'm this Ryan. Or, like, another thing is, like, your parts feel different. Like, you still, like, for the longest time, I felt where my son's head came out, and then it stopped. After he got older, it stopped. and like your boobs still leak. My baby's 3 years old. Mine still leak.
I know for me, I still feel movements, and I still see my stomach as if he was kicking.
Right. Me too. I understand that completely. I can understand that completely. But at least our kids are this old and we haven't had any more. So go for that, cousin. Look at our generational curses getting broke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really that hungry anymore.
I'm not either. I think it's the water though.
Yeah, I think it's because we waited so long to eat it. You know what I mean? So it's like.
But these wings are good.
This is all amazing.
Let's switch subjects though. So, let me get some water.
Can you pause?
So guys, there was one more thing that I would like to talk about, and it's about being polyamorous. For y'all who don't know what poly is, being in a poly relationship is basically dating more than one person or being committed to more than one person. How do you feel about a poly relationship?
Personally, I have been invited into those. I don't know if I'm strong enough for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm strong enough for that. Does that make sense? I just don't know.
Yeah.
If I am. But maybe, like, one day there'll be, like, the right person that'll make you, you know what I mean? Like, you can vibe with two people well enough to deal with it. But, like, you can't knock the way people want to live their lives, you know?
I can understand where you're coming from. Well, I'm a very much pansexual. I love everybody. And me, I would do it, but I would want to start it.
Yeah,
like, not two people
person,
being in there.
right.
Because I feel like, or it could be two people who's already connected, like married. Because when you marry, that's, you know, through thick and thin, then I know you have a foundation already made. Because somebody can come in and just take your man or take your woman. Me,
Right.
I think I'll be able to do it.
I think I would want to pick the, like, person,
People.
like you said, like, be the one that starts it off.
Bless you. Yeah, I think I would definitely do it. I'm actually thinking about it now.
Well, good for you, cuz.
I'm not ashamed or anything, but I just believe that, you know, sometimes you can love more than one person, and
I believe that.
And if it's exciting, like, I've never had a threesome or anything, but I was in a situation where I did have, you know, feelings for more than one person.
Right.
And I was like, what if I got two boyfriends? Then I never have to cheat. Or what if I have a boyfriend and a girlfriend? But I wouldn't want somebody, if I was already having a man, I wouldn't want him to choose a girl because he'd probably be somebody he was already messing around with.
Right, and then I'd be like sketched out. So I want to be the one to choose, like you were saying before. Right?
And that's why I actually haven't had a threesome. I think I would have one, just not with my own man.
Right, I just can't, like, I could do it with somebody else's man.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Like, I wouldn't want to pick her on Facebook or something. I'm just joking.
Right, something.
Just not somebody that I'm too close, because I feel like
Yeah,
I'm very possessive.
Me
I'm
too,
very
me
territorial.
too, me too.
And when I tell you, so, yeah, I would do it.
I would.
It's just, I would want to be married, but if I was in a position where I could date too and I don't have to be married, I'd do it. I just would want to get that same connection from the first person to the second person.
Right. And I would want us to, like, bond.
All
as
three.
As a
one.
couple. And, like, I've seen some.
A throuple.
Yeah. Like, I've seen some of these relationships that are like that, and they look like they are, like, genuinely happy.
It's one couple that I love. Lolo and Monty. I love them so much. When I tell you, those can be my girlfriends. Those can be my girlfriends. Like, they're very inviting. Like, they're married. They've been together, I think, maybe only 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Same age. They've had, I believe they had threesomes and other stuff with.
So I want to bring up a subject. Do you think because you have a child that you should marry someone? Because
No.
I think that's stupid. I think personally, like I get some people don't want to have their children under their block, but at the end of the day, like why would I give you? One, marriage comes with financial stability. It comes with emotional stability, baggage.
You're connecting yourself.
You take that person's debt, right? You have everything, you know. So I would never want to be married unless I know that person is like financially ready for whatever we have to do. Because like I don't want to be married and not
emotionally ready, because people change. People change even with from being friends to in a relationship, then in a relationship to being a parent.
Yeah, but
now to being
husband and wife.
Does
change. But another thing is, women like to be taken care of. The more that men, like some of these women out here are grimy. They're not trying to like take care of themselves and take care of someone else. You get what I mean? But as a woman, you want to be with a man that's going to provide for you at the end of the day. Point blank, period. That's like what it is. But a lot of these women want a man that's going to like literally take care of them, but they don't want to take care of themselves too.
Right.
Like, we have men that take care of us, but we can damn sure take care of ourselves if they're not around.
Amen. And I think that's a lot. But when women start to take care of themselves, men get intimidated. So, cause they like to feel needed.
Right.
Men love to feel needed. If they're not needed, they feel like they become babies.
Yeah, but women mature faster than men do. And so, like, I have, like, experienced, like, this whole new age of, like, you know, men that are older already know what women want because they've already dealt with what they didn't give the woman before. Do you get what I mean? That made her unhappy. Or, like, building. Like, we are building things with people that we've been around for years and had children with. Not most everybody's that fortunate. So, I think a lot of these women, if they just slow down and think about both sides of it, they could be mentally stable and financially stable. Because you can't be not, like, financially stable on your own and then expect him to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I learned. Right, that's something that I learned. Because a real man ain't going to let you pay for nothing, even if you got the money in your pocket. Because I have the money in my pocket and she does too, and we don't have to pay for anything. Our men are still like, hey, what do you want?
Right.
What do you want? Yeah, I got this for you. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of these women just want, they want men to take care of everything in their lives.
Which I think it should be equal. Women should do something. Right. I'm not saying they shouldn't do nothing. A woman should do something, but she should also be able to do it on her own. Did you
see that thing with that mix guy that was like, I bring home the money and she makes the house? Do you get what I mean? I bring home the groceries and she makes the food. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that makes sense. See that, but that makes a lot of sense. It makes sense because he's like, I'm bringing home the things and then she's going to use those things to make a foundation and a life for us. And I was like, a lot of these men need to hear that.
I think I think we should talk about that more on another one. But let's cut it short, and we are going to make a part two with this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And
hit that button down
we're going to be doing a truth or drink shortly. You know, we ate. Now we're going to drink a little bit. And
let me put my hair down, because
you let your hair down. Right. Ready. I don't know what it's going to be. But don't forget to follow me on Instagram at JazzyMeCrazy, JazzyMeCrazy. Don't forget to find me on Facebook, Jazzy Marie, JazzyMarie.
And you ain't gotta find me on nothing.
And if you want to be generous and cash at me, my thing is hashtag Life with Jazzy. Life, LIFE, with WITH, Jazzy, JAZY. And
cash app for questions and like things you want us to talk about.
You can cash app questions?
No, yeah, you can. You can cash app and write a question at the bottom of it. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
I'll show you. Yeah. And you can write like hi. You guys know. And she needs to make a Venmo because people use that more.
I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah.
But don't forget to join my team, guys. Zyajgang.